Welcome back to part 25, my Rome Let's Play, Total War Rome 2, defeated Impera. So, picking things up, we left them last time we faced the Scourge of the Seas, the Leviathans, the pirate raiders of Carthage. And they shall sink beneath these glorious waves as they face a proconsul of Rome himself, Scipio, the Sea Lion, champion and master of Rome's vessels of war. He shall crush them all. Or die trying. But hopefully not die trying, because that would be pretty darn awful. Although the order result says we're only coming out of this with 50% of our force at best. Let's hope we can do much better. In we go. Recording this one straight after the previous episode, so we won't have a Roman news article for today, unless those talented viewers over on Twitch can summarize some recent events for us. Maybe they can throw out some interesting Roman factoids to share, or perhaps some Roman-themed questions that we can all debate and discuss. Like true Romans of the Senate. Right, that is quite a spread. My reinforcements are coming in directly from behind, so that is exactly where I am going to go with my entire force. Straight away. Back we go. Yeah, I'm not going to get too upset if we lose the transport ship. What we want to make sure we do very early on is bring down their general. They've got a lot of Scorpion ships, which carry quite a lot of bowmen, it would seem. We've got loads of infantry, and then, yeah, the rest are all bows. So we're going to get peppered as we move forward. But that does give me a bit of hope. Just a fool's hope. A bit of hope that they won't use too many of their ships to ram me. That's what I'm hoping. Right. A solid center to smash on through, or do we want our strongest ships on the flanks? Probably on the flanks, because the center is probably going to devolve into an absolute cluster cluck. So we'll have, alas, the slightly more expendable assault Bareems with only 60 men in the center.
Yes, Commander. Assault ships reporting. For orders.
We don't want to lose either admiral. Keep them here.
At your command.
Select everyone apart from you and put them all into ramming mode. Hit start battle. Oh, perfect. Our reinforcements actually come off slightly to the left, which is where we need them to dominate. And I forget that the Brutus, who leads our second fleet, we gave him a tower hexareme, which is even stronger. So if he does find himself in a spot of bother, he should actually be able to get himself out of it, I'm hoping. All right, pause while we just get these guys set up. We won't have him involved directly, not just yet anyway. Right, so we're going to pop you guys in here in the formation. And then all your little ones are going to form up rather not. Well, that's the thing. We probably should have some in a secondary row behind the main one, because otherwise we're going to miss some and then it's going to be chaos. So let's try and get them in there quickly. And then Brutus, I will have you out here. I mean, actually, what I could do with these is I don't need them. Go back home. Withdraw. Turn it around and get out of here. Set you all to ram. This is perhaps the toughest threat that Rome's navy has yet faced. Not just because of this battle, but if we fail, or if we take large casualties here, Carthage is poised to strike. We must be victorious here. We must be utterly victorious. Prepare for battle. Get the oars ready. Right, let's give attack targets. Move me Admiral up. All right. Broadly want to do 2 on each of these. If we can. Not going to quite get the fortune for that. We're not going to be able to hit targets onto that second row because we can't quite treat this like we would a transport fleet. Each of the enemy ships will take at least 2 hits to go down. I've only got 1 for those, but I'm hoping that they won't need more than 1 ship because these are the bigger ones and those are just missile focus ships. Let's see if that is enough for the glory of Rome.
Ships ready. Assault ships ready for orders. Assault ships reporting.
Starts with a volley.
Support ships ready. Moving out.
They're going to try and burn our ships.
Mars, aid us.
Here we go. Boom!
The battle is turning in our favor.
Attack. Your orders. Tribunus. Commander, ready for orders. Assault ships reporting. Assault ships.
Keep going. Move to envelop.
Your orders. Assault ships ready to.
Yeah, we got them over on the flanks.
Used all its ammunition.
Ready, willing, and able. Sons of Mars.
Ram them again if you can.
Ready. Romans ready for duty. Ready, willing, Commander, and able. Orders. Victory for Rome. Ships waiting. Assault ships ready for attack. Support ships ready and waiting.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Round we go.
Ships ready. Orders. Extempo.
Go.
Assault
An entire unit has perished.
ready, willing, and able.
Come on.
Ships waiting. Assault ships reporting. Ready and awaiting orders.
Bring them all in.
Ships reporting.
Crush them. Boom!
Assault ships ready to attack.
Our men flee the field.
We shouldn't have this many ships all tied up here. There we go.
Ships waiting. Rome is mother, Commander. We await your command. Jupiter gives us strength. Assault ships reporting. Assault ships
An
reporting.
entire unit has perished.
General. Understood. Commander, ready for orders. Proud Roman, ready for orders.
One of our ships is being boarded.
Ships waiting. Dominate.
Strike.
Waiting. Attack! Tribunus. Ships ready. Roman, ready for duty. Ready, willing, and proud Romans all. Assault ships.
Come on.
Our unit has perished.
Yes, I know. Mark Strong, I know. There we go. There's the break.
Assault ships ready for orders. Ready for duty.
Boom!
Assault ships reply your command.
Let's not let them get away, though, if we can help it.
Ships ready. Orders. Commander. Assault ships ready to attack. Commander.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
One's going to get away.
Increase speed. Ships waiting. Mars aid us. Crewed and ready.
Finish them.
Crewed and ready. Orders. Getty-out. Ships waiting. Hack the ships ready. Ready for orders. Move out. Attack.
Boom! Last one's going off over there, and this one's going to escape over this way. Woo! Couple managed to escape. But they've already retreated, so they shouldn't be able to escape, but maybe because we took the general out, the spawn one in. We only lost one unit from Scipio's fleet, The other losses came from Brutus's. It was 337. So what's that? 13%? Much better than losing 50%, for sure. Yep, no, they all got destroyed. Carthaginian pirates have been annihilated. Beautiful. Yeah, we only lost one. We'll use this as an opportunity. Can you guys both recruit here? Yes. Into port with both. We'll have you guys get three more of those. Cracking. And then likewise I'm going to get maxed out, not enough manpower. Yep. Okay, we're going to recruit one in right now. You've also leveled up. That is support ships. And how have I spec'd out Scipio? Because we'll just follow from what we've done with him. Movement. Yep. Upkeep for... Oh, military logistics. Yeah, that would be useful. That'd be very useful. So, yeah, go for that one. Oh, I can't increase it any further. That's fine. We'll go for more movement. Keep increasing that. Lovely stuff. Splendid. Praise be. All right, where were we? I don't remember if we have more to do this turn or not. Got the Venetti up here, which myself and others both mistaken for Carthaginians coming on in. But they're not our enemies yet. That army is still replenishing. We can't recruit any of the other forces that we want there, so that is fine for now. We're getting all that built. Slow and steady on the growth. Slow and steady. Obviously, yeah, feel free to keep weighing in on whether you think we should consider upping the difficulty from normal to hard. Definitely won't go back up to very hard because we saw that completely broke like the balance for morale breaks and things like that and just turned things into a grindy slog. The other thing is to remember that even like regardless of the difficulty you play on, we are playing as Rome and they are probably one of the most, if not the most powerful faction across all tiers of the game, early, mid and late to play as. So it's, you know, not unthinkable that they'd be quite powerful. But one thing I do think that this mod does well is it keeps you in check. It doesn't, like, well, I did see a couple of comments saying, God, it's your turn, you're like 22 episodes in and you've only taken, you know, Italy and Corsica and Sardinia and Sicily. You haven't expanded out past that. No, because the AI does keep the pressure on you. Even if they don't manage to break you, they do keep the pressure on you in this mod fairly well. Fairly well. I don't think there's anything else we can do. Like, I'm not seeing anything that I can even upgrade or invest in, so I guess that's all we can do for now. Well, let's hope the fleet doesn't come and get me. Keep an eye for the Iceni. Hey, Jonathan. Welcome, welcome. Oh, they're going for a Kragus. They're going to bring their other fleet in, aren't they? Ah, Kragus. Ah. We gave Carthage an in. We gave Carthage an in, and this is how we pay for it. We couldn't be everywhere. I mean, did I really need to take those pirates out? Maybe, maybe not. It's because we needed to secure the seas to bring our army back over from Corsica and Sardinia, and we had to protect that. Plus, they were raiding us and things like that. Is this worth fighting? I mean, my thought is I could probably use the 2 levy ships to maybe sink their admiral, but that's going to be it. The rest of them are going to overrun my town guard. Although, could we make them bleed far more by fighting it in the streets? Or will they just annihilate us? I think it's time for a science check. So we'll throw in a quick save. We will take the auto resolve. We'll go for aggressive. Why not? We'll take the aggressive stance, see how many we force the Carthaginians to lose, and then we'll load it back up and fight it ourselves and see if we can do better. Because I do wonder if there is going to be some tactical advantage setting up in the streets. So they didn't actually lose a whole unit anywhere. They did take a bit of a punch to like a third of their force. They lose 772. So that's the target. That's what we've got to see if we can beat. Let's load it back up and dive on in. I will be trying to make this episode at least an hour long. I know the last one wasn't that long. As I said in that episode, having a bit of a irregular schedule week, not through any planning, but unfortunately, one of our kids is not particularly well and no one's sleeping particularly great. So needed to take some extra time off to help out with the family, which I know you guys will all completely understand. But yeah, just for some discrepancies in the kind of consistency of the upload and the amount of time for each episode is alas to be expected at the moment. But hopefully all back to normal next week. We don't have too many streets to kind of sit through and hold, but we'll do our best. My main thing is going to be see if I can maybe take out the general, or the admiral in this case, with my navy. Although that's also my own general, annoyingly, on the ships, but we'll give it a go. Because if we can ram the general down, that could be quite nice. I'm going to have to deploy off to the side, though, because if I deploy too far over, I'm at risk of that medium assault ship coming and hitting me. The sun. They will come in waves, which is going to help us out. I'm going to sit back and hold, because there's no point trying to fight them on the shores. We'll get overwhelmed and overrun. So we will hold in here, and we will tell you guys off fire at will, because you're going to be hopefully my secret weapon.
Spears, ready! Ready and waiting. Spears! Spears! Defensive positions! Ready!
Got to be prepared for all the avenues that they might come down on the attack. And then we'll deploy the swordsman. Ideally, try and flank on around if we can. That may not be practical. We'll see. Because it's in flanking that we'll have our best opportunity to try and shatter the enemy. And those Italian swordsmen are our best 2 units that we've got. Alright, let's get ready to begin.
General, 6 Domine! It is unusual.
Enemy reinforcements approaching.
Yep, and I do not care for them. There's the other admiral over there. So maybe I can try and go after that, but I doubt I'll be given the opportunity. Let's just see if we can bring down this one to weaken their morale a bit. In we go. They're going to hit us there. Which is going to completely nullify my ability to ram them. You're going to come and ram me again, aren't you? Come on.
One of our ships is being boarded.
Did I think I managed to get it, but it made it look like it was the enemy ship that instead was coming in to ram me. Wow. Well, their admiral's down. Yeah, that one's gone. Oh, it's been boarded, that's why. General, try! I mean, I could try and save you, actually, by sending you to land. Which would probably be better for my morale, not taking a big old hit. He's done his job. He's taken out the other admiral. Let's see if he can make it away. These guys are chasing hard, though. Smoking. I'm going to get rammed right up the backside. Oh, and I'm down. Yeah, that's not what you want. Right. Well, the battle for the seas of Akragas is over. Carthage have won this round. Now let's see if they can attack us on land. How they fare. Bring it. Fast forward. Well, I mean, in terms of complete unit wipeout, we have done immediately better than the Order Resolve because we've managed to wipe out an entire unit. But they've still got to lose a fair few more in the slog that is about to unfold. So I've lost like, what, 100 with the Admiral? Another 670 to go. Sling 'em good, lads. Sling 'em good. Probably not going to achieve much. Unless we got them around flanking. Let's keep things on. Fast forward. Could probably go after some of their light troops there. This doesn't going to bring us completely out of position. Thing is, I need all of them to land and come on in first before I can start trying to flank on round. We could let them in and then try and hit them from all sides. That might be a better option than going out, because it will still stem the flow as well. Try and go for that. I think that's our next best option. Fold them back on in. Wait for them to come in a bit more. Sling them from all sides. Now. Again with your Pelham. It's going to be gone in an instant. Now crush him. Try and surge on in. Could try and flank around with these guys. They're not actually sending any more of their troops in. I assume it's because they don't see there's any point.
Missiles awaiting targets.
You guys don't have kind of clear line of sight. Although that might do it.
Heavy slingers! Orders understood, orders! In the name of Rome!
Focus firing on all those guys.
At your command! Spear infantry ready! Road, Romans!
I'm tempted to flank on around, put some pressure on them, but I don't think it'll work. I think we just fast forward it and let the grinder go on. These guys aren't going to put us under pressure on here. I'm going to send these guys in. On the flanks. Just broke over that.
Our men flee the field of
But at the same time, we're breaking that unit.
Shameful display.
Orders! None! Away! Spears! Orders!
Try and make those gains wherever we can.
Living!
Keep slinging into the back of them.
Spears!
Keep going, guys. We almost need to fall back, reset the position, and then do it again. So we need more of them to head on in. I wish this one told you when you hovered over how many men were left. It disappeared between Empire Total War and... I don't know when it came back, to be honest, hovering over it. It was definitely back in Warhammer 1. But was it back in Attila or not? I mean, Warhammer 1 is what, 2016? Warhammer 1? Yeah, 2016. Did we have it back before then?
Italian swordsmen! Swords! Quick march! By your command! Back! Back now! Orders! Run orders!
Our men flee the field of
Yeah.
battle. This is
That's what I feared. Moving my troops back, it might just break a load of them. But I need them to spread out again so we can hammer on in with the charge once more.
Romans to a man! Spears!
It'll also open things up, allow my slingers to fire in there as well.
Spear infantry! Italian swordsmen!
Just give them a minute.
Italian swordsmen!
Then we can press the attack back in again.
Ready and waiting! Charge! Orders!
the enemy general is
Nice. So that's the admiral, well, both admirals down.
Italian
Tried to catch these guys with a heavy flank here by moving in against them. And then I can turn these guys into the rest of them. Thing is, we can't afford too many of those withdrawing back and then pushing back in again.
Spears!
I'm going to lose too many. Yeah, they've shattered in that process.
Heavy slingers.
It's probably the last time we can do it. I'm just hoping that maybe, just maybe, this will have meant we can deal at least 1,000
Our men flee the field of battle.
casualties to them.
This is a shameful display.
Need that unit to go so I can give these guys a full proper attack order, because they're getting flanked hard and they're one of my best units.
Our men flee the field of battle.
That's that flank going right. Yeah. No, we've lost those guys. Focus on the light infantry if you can. It's all about to go down. What do you reckon? How many do you think we've lost? Or rather, how many do you think they've lost? I'm hoping we've killed off at least 1,000 of them. Yeah, we won't have wiped out any full units other than that admiral and the general.
Our men flee the field of battle. This is a shameful display.
Still sling away, slingers. Go any second. Let's hope we've done better than the Order of Resolve to have made this worth it. We've weakened their fleet. So hopefully my own fleet or my own armies can repay them. Oh, 883. We did better than the Order of Resolve, and they did lose both generals. Just hope we could have got a few more. Just a few more. Love this piece of music. So haunting. Down we go. And the fort garrison of Akragas. They lost their admiral and they lost their second one. Oh, they lost 2 more units there as well. That's pretty decent. That's pretty good. I would say, please say, oh, they're coming in again. I would say, please say they sack it. I mean, we could fight it. We're only going to do marginally better than the Order of Resolve. Decisive defeat. They lost a few more units. That's pretty good. Lost 270. I mean, I feel like we would have killed off more than that fighting it, but we've already done it once. We'll leave it. Akragas has fallen back into Carthaginian hands. I mean, we could have fought that one as well and probably inflicted more casualties, but I didn't want this whole episode to just be Battleground Akragas once more. Oh, appreciate it, Venetti. No, yeah, the Venetti. Thanks for dealing with my rebels. Do you think this makes them like me more? I'm assuming killing them makes you like me more. But I don't really care for you guys, actually. I'm going to ransom them. I want you guys gone so I can take you out. Probably should just attack you, to be honest, but we're busy with Carthage. Conflict of the Orders. The sharp tongue of a young patrician in the Senate has insulted the plebs, and now they openly demand he to be stripped away of his authority. What should we do? Wait it out? Disown the patrician? Scold the patrician? Or disperse the crowd? The misguided roots. We shall not allow an enemy of the people to rule the people. I mean, if I do that, I reckon the family that they belong to won't be happy with us. But I feel like that's a pretty good one for the public order. The rest of them. Scold him. There should be limits to what one says, regardless of his stature. Disperse the crowd. I feel like that's a bad idea. Let's disown him. My settlement was sacked, yes. And then they took it. Child. Oh no, wasn't that one just born? Ah, oh, god damn it, infant mortality rates. Oh, it was no one struck because he's already lost one. Now you do it again. Let's hope the unfortunately named Turdus. What a turd. Marcus Julius Turdus. He's got a wife, you know. Oh, the turd will survive. I will survive. I would send more off to be educated, but the last two I sent off to be educated both died horribly. So, no. Let's not do that. Let's not do that. Yes. I know about shore leave, right? That navy is looking splendid. Shall we go crush the Carthaginian navy? I think we shall. And that leaves a path clear. Although, what have they got coming on over here? More admirals, more... so I can't just send this army across. I mean, I can put it into the port at Corrales, so then maybe it can make it across the following turn. We'll see. I mean, can this army... Are they in the port? They'll be at sea. I mean, do I want to risk more of my ships getting rammed to bits? Or do I want to force them all to land and then crush them on land by my mighty army? I mean, the fleet we can replenish easier than the land army. Let's see what this looks like. Let's see what this looks like. Let's send in Scipio. I don't want to auto-resolve it. We could bring the other army in if we really wanted to. We're going to have a rebellion there. Yeah, income's a bit ruined, so I can't really recruit more ships just yet. You guys are all replenishing nicely, so we kind of got to leave that for the time being. Let's bring my spy on over here. I've seen one or two comments saying that if you're hover over... yes, chance to manipulate is 33%, so it's the critical success. I might get them to my cause. Let's try that. There we go. I was looking for that. I was about to say, like, I can't see where it says misdirect to be manipulated over to my cause, but there we go. There it was. Huzzah. We need to check that on the other agents, then, I guess. We could issue an edict here. We won't do it just yet because we should be able to reclaim a Kragus shortly. I don't know if we should do any building there. We're going to need to save our money to restore a Kragus, to be fair, because we're just going to want to occupy it. We don't want to sack it. So yeah, I should probably keep all this gold to myself for the time being. Faction destroyed. Athens, yeah. God, let's just see how strong are the Adresians. They are massive. If I manage to get trade with them, I have no one to wage war with right now. Maybe the RDI are their next foe. Yeah, I'm surprised. Like, I mean, I guess I know in base game Rome 2, if you can get their two-handed sword variants, they're really, really good. In DE, I'm assuming they have a similar pool of units, which over time, I guess they're really high armor piercing. They'll just cut through anything. So the Greeks didn't really stand a chance. Where has that Iceni navy gone, though? That's what I want to know about, because they're about to pay me an awful visit. And I have no idea where they are. Coming through the fog. Alright, Well, now else we can do other than move right to the border.
Make haste, men.
How come that?
March. On the move.
Oh, was it just the UI and hadn't updated? Yeah. Yeah, say that then. I was like, why would that make a difference in terms of your replenishment rate? No idea. Yeah, not gonna build any of that. We'll just leave it all for now. Right. Let's see if Scipio can once again the sea lion. Should it be the sea lion or should it be the lion of the sea? I mean, the lion of the, you know, one and the same, but should his title be the sea lion Scipio or the lion of the sea Scipio? Let's see if once again, whatever kind of lion he is, if he can claim total victory here without losing 22% of our force. Here we go. You guys saying the lion of the sea. I like it. I like it. What a terrible, dreary day. Yes, let the thunder roll. Let the thunder roll. Where will their navy be, though? That's what I want to know, because I want to go straight into ramming them to bits. Thunder and lightning, the gods are on our side. They will will us a glorious victory this day.
General, prepare to engage.
Okay. They are set up ready to land. Sneaky. Not much we can do about it. Send those guys right on over there. If not, we'll be landing in behind them.
General, ready, men. Stand ready. Attacks like this are never easy. But I know that
I'm hoping they'll turn to face us a little bit. It just makes their land forces much weaker. We can take out their general, though. Or admiral, that'd be great.
Crude and ready. Ready, willing, and able. Weapons ready. Extempo. Ships ready.
The enemy ships are reversing.
Crude and ready. Ships waiting. Ready and awaiting orders. Support ships ready and waiting. Orders. Your orders.
I think they know they're going the wrong way.
Assault ships reporting. Orders. Assault ships ready for orders. Of Mars.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Boom. Lightning!
Commander. Assault ships reporting. Jupiter gives us strength. Ready, willing, and able. Romans ready for ready. Attack!
One of our units.
I see you there.
has used all its ammunition.
Bada bing, bada boom! Ram 'em for Rome. Explosive ramming.
Ready, willing, and able. Give way!
My ships around like so. Send those guys to land over there and come back into the fight. We'll land our strongest troops along here.
Romans to a man. Ready, willing, and able. Assault ships ready for orders. To the oars. Ready, willing, and able. Jupiter gives us strength. At your command. Support ships. Assault ships ready for orders.
Someone was also saying, please could we invest in our disembarkation ladders because it's killing the men's legs as they leap from the ships each time. I would love to, but Carthage stole all our disembarkation ladders. That's why we've actually gone to war with them. That's the real reason for this war. They stole our ladders. We're here to take them back.
Rude and ready.
I'm going to wait until those guys get into position, and then we will land here.
Ready for orders.
These guys are desperate to try and hit us. I forget that we've got a little scorpion on the front of the ship, and that's actually firing at them now. Harassing them. Doing a little bit of damage, which is quite nice. We're going for those guys down there, but that's fine. Again, we want to pull their troops away from the front if we can.
Assault ships ready for orders. Brave Romans to a man, as you command, Commander. Yes, Commander. Orders.
Come on, Scipio. Once again. Give us a great victory. I like that his helm changes to reflect his rank and status. That's a nice little nod. Yeah, got to admit, actually, the scorpions on the ship doing a huge amount of damage.
Sons of Mars.
This is great. Great damage, just picking them all off.
Assault ships ready to attack. Ships at your command.
Never really used them like this.
Ready for orders.
This is working really nicely. Okay, how are things going over here?
Ready and waiting. Swords.
There we go.
Charge.
Imagine if Warhammer... Don't tempt me. Don't tease me with the hope. With the thought. It would be cool. Be beyond cool, to be honest. It'd be lovely. But alas. It is not this day.
Swords.
Crush him. Show them who the true masters of the sea are. They are Roman,
Your command.
not Carthaginian. Yeah, they pull back. Now time to land in, unopposed.
Assault ships reporting. Ready for orders. Swords.
Hold.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Oh, what a shot.
For glory and waiting. Proud Romans all. Swords. Sons of Mars.
Broken them here. Start moving in. Let's go, lads.
Assault ships reporting. Assault ships ready for orders. Yours to command. Swords. By your command. Sons of Mars. Swords. Melee troops. Jupiter gives us strength. Swords. Ready.
I'd like to avoid losing all of these guys. If I can.
Melee troops. Ready, willing, and general. Swords. Quick. Melee infantry at your command. Swords.
They're fighting well so far.
Jupiter gives us
Pin them in place for the rest of them to rush in to reinforce.
your orders. Swords. At the double.
Wait for the rest of them. Do.
Orders.
You're done.
Advance of speed.
Steady. Steady.
Take fire. Ready. Forward.
They're up against the dregs of their navy and their the garrison of the town.
Heavy. Your orders. Proud Romans all. Orders.
It's not going to be tough.
Double time.
These guys are earning their keep by holding the line there.
Sons of Mars. In the name of Rome. Melee troops. Over the arms.
Forward you go. Yeah. We get into position, they've broken.
Swords.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Guns to a man. Melee infantry ready. Swords. Sons of Mars.
Kill them all. I'm going to try and escape. Can pick off a few more. God, I mean, this is when the game looks at its best, I think, when it's got like dynamic lighting with the kind of the grim, darker shades of the clouds and then the light coming through and the thunder. They've gone. Job done. Decisive victory. The Lion of the Seas. All hail Scipio. Bye-bye, Carthage. We lost 60 men. Stunning. Got no kills. We'll just occupy it. Akragas continues to suffer. Industrialized farms, develop that's going to be all me gold, isn't it? Tax. Bring this army between the two, because then the fleet can move on. So we'll be able to defend both. We just need to bring that other army across, and that fleet may well be instrumental in making that happen. These things are all rather expensive to upgrade. You're one turn away finally, though, from getting that. Additional loyalty. More tax rate, public order, and empire management. So that should be pretty huge for us. Yeah, I don't have enough manpower for that. I can go for some more of the smaller ones. Let's do that for now. Port Taurus. It'd be nice to have another shipwright to get more fleets from. Just be relying on one. That's farms. We need more food right now. Roman village. More wine. Oh, wine. Yeah, it does improve our growth as well. It does hit our food like by 1, but that's it. Pretty happy with that. Everything else all set up nicely. Still trying to find out where the Iceni have gone. Is that another Lusitani? That's their king. Okay, keep an eye on that fleet if it doesn't go via land. Then now the Gatuli. They're just gathering up there. That is going to be a fun one to fight through. Where even are the Gatuli? Just over there, but they've waged wars and they've marched over there, but they can't. I guess they can't get into the sea. They can right there though. They're not coming for us. That must mean king. They both have it. Must be their faction leaders. We should be able to crush them comfortably with both my armies. The time is soon upon us to unleash a damn good thrashing upon our foes. Right, let's end the turn. Oh no, of course. Of course, glorious Scipio. Once again, he rises in rank and power, I think. For a console, he can have his skills improved, and rightly so. Master of the Mediterranean. First of all, he can have his upkeep reduced further for his ships. We were going through skill tactician. No, we were going through that so we could get night battle for him. And that's what we were doing. Knight commander. He needs the 3rd point in there to get enables night battles on land and sea. So one more rank, please. Lovely, because his career is separate to his rank. Going to be a rebellion shortly, but that's fine. We need to replenish. Okay, end the turn. Where's this happening? Oh, we'll be in Sicily, of course.
Breaking a man is easy. Breaking his spirit, less so. Even kept in darkness, a man may look to break his bonds, seek revenge.
Dun dun dun. I'm Spartacus. Okay, Carthaginian army on the horizon. Our force is recovering just east of Genoa. Hello, slaves. Well, at least you're coming to attack me straight away. Oh, we've got some defenses. Nice. I mean, we're gonna absolutely crush you, aren't we? It's rather silly of you coming on in. Die. Die, slaves, die. We'll ransom them though. Ah, no, slave rebellion's over there. That was the Syracuse rebellion, which was separate. Legal institutions. A child is born. Conspiring. Oh, -8 loyalty for all political parties, but content plebs. So, I mean, good thing we got that tech done, but we are now at risk. Yeah, you guys need to chill. So let's send you off on a mission to improve relations with the Averni. That's all we need to do for now. Was everybody else maxed out in there? No, you're not, so we can send you off on one. Let's send you off. Let's make Egypt like us a bit more again. There we go. Oh, and yeah, you could go off on one. And I could just secure your promotion. Do it. Because we didn't have any of those available. Because we've already sent her off on one, I guess. 7, 2, and 9. So once that current modifier of -8 goes away, politics should be comfortably sorted. We now need to choose some new tech. I mean, we could keep going further with the consensual contracts, which is only going to be good for our tax and empire maintenance reduction. Cultism. That takes a long time to get. What is our research rate? 179%. But I do feel like we need to go for some other economic bits and pieces first, or we need to finally go for some military bits. Because we've done very few. So I am very much open to suggestions on which tech we should go for next. I'll probably have to ask this at the start of our next stream recording though, because this episode won't go out until after we've done that. So I'll get people to weigh in on that one. And let's just see where we're going to pick things up from for next time, because we're going to wrap things up for this episode today. I think finally in our next episode or two, we will finally strike Carthage and we will be taking it. We will be taking it. I am considering though sacking it and then raising it, because well, we will then have to build it back up from scratch. That will be the most effective way of crushing the public order, and obviously that one is 83% Punic. It's not going to be something that, you know, yes, we'll be fighting around that area for quite some time, but we will want to be able, we've got to push out and sort of deal with those armies or hold. We need this as stable as quickly as possible. And I haven't done that in the past because I didn't want to reduce the kind of productivity of the settlements that substantially. I felt I could just deal with it, but I don't want to be holed up in the Africa province for as long as we have been in Sardinia and Sicily in that regard. Hello, Carthage. You've sailed on up over here. You've got a decent army coming on through here. I should pull this army I mean, that one can actually reach unless we manage to successfully misdirect. And we can't because we don't have the money. We've spent it all. So this army is probably going to need to move in around Genoa. I might see if I can... How much do we need for an ambush? 30% of our movement. It's not a great chance to ambush. Even if I get there, it'd be alright. But I'd be tempted to say I'd move there and go into ambush for them.
Waiting for more orders.
I think we'll do that there. Slaves, we are going to need to deal with them, although they're going to cause us a big bit of trouble. Big bit of problem. Big bit of problem. The problem is, I wanted to pull this army across here, ready for Carthage. If we get drawn up there again, we could get another army going. Yeah, their garrison isn't strong enough. The only other option I've got probably is this. We could bring this navy up, actually. This one's free, so if they did then try and strike, the navy could deal with it. I think that's what we're going to have to do. That one's going to have to go over there. This navy is, from what I can see... Oh, there is that navy there, isn't it? I could pull you guys there and sit that other navy on top of it. I think that's what we'll have to do there. Then we got both armies over here and we can put pressure on Carthage itself. We've got a skill point to spend there, so we'll do that next time. Yeah, sailing up there, deal with the slaves, maybe deal with that. I would love to have a few more ships in there, but we can't. Ooh, wow, I've seen our economy. It's updated. Our rippers. The slaves are harassing. And do I need to deal with them quicker with that army? But that just slows us down there. Ah! I have them there, but unless they press the attack, can't do anything about it. What is going on up here? Who isn't attacking up here? You got quite the collection. Well, I mean, the Veneti are going to go soon then. Everyone's getting their blood price in there. Should be okay on income. Hopefully. The other thing, you should be able to reinforce between both of them. I switched that one to that stance as well. Pretty sure he's in both of their red lines, yeah. So that'll be okay there. Right, we'll pick things up from here next time. Until then, though, I hope you guys have enjoyed. Take care, and ciao for now.